Let's segue to what I have here. Let me pause this. So, a little bit of an introduction, and I'm not going to do it justice. This video comes from somebody that lives in the Neverlands, and the young woman lives alone in an apartment. Actually, two different has moved, and this issue of this haunting follows her. So I'll be sharing two clips she posted online. Pretty viral. They're on YouTube. They've even been featured on the show Paranormal Caught on Camera.
Okay, yeah.
So this is out there, but I like sharing these kind of things sometimes. Just the video aspect is pretty cool. So I have two clips of this haunting that she's filmed. The first one is I'm going to play it in reverse order of the way they actually happened, just because of the second one being crazier. If that makes sense. So the first one was at this new place that she moved, and I'll share this clip. Like I said, I believe she's like 21 years old and experiencing these things. So hearing sounds at night, so she sets up a camera. To me, it looks like, you know how sometimes behind your living room, you almost have this little extra room and this open concept area. It has like a hutch in it and stuff like that. So, and her cat's in this video. So I do credit her on this video at the bottom, you'll see. But I do want to state that there are periods on this particular video, because it was 4 minutes long, I do fast forward it during the video. So there'll be a time lapse where you'll see it fast forwarding to the next event that happens, because sometimes a good duration of time is going on before something happens, if that makes sense. Let's check it out here. I'm going to go to the first one here. I'll unmute, leave this up here. So every time I watch this video, I see something new. Did anybody else see the second cat under the couch? This cat is watching. First of all, the cat's reaction makes it so real. But check this out under the couch, right over. Look under the couch.
Oh.
This other cat is watching, terrified. So when it comes down, that cat goes. This crap falls, that cat's gone out of here. Other cat, of course, like a cat would. First of all, like, what about this cat's reactions during it? Is that not like a cat or what? Like watching it. Of course, it falls. The cat come look at it. like I said, I am fast forward a couple different segments here. But it just amazes me here as I do this, I'm seeing things I didn't see before. The door opens at him. That's pretty creepy. Then the big thing is, of course, the door's open, right? The cat's going to walk up to it. Play it one more time here. Crazy.
That's insane.
Yeah. A lot of controversy around these videos. Like, if you're faking a video like that, you sure got the cats in. They're very intrigued on all that crap going on. Overnight that happens, and somebody in the chat said it, and it cracks me up because they said the cat's thinking, excuse me, like, I'm going to get in trouble for this tomorrow. The first couple times you woke up, you'd be like, and that's why she set the camera up. She said stuff would get knocked over, but you'd think your cat was just doing crazy stuff at night, right?
Yeah, definitely. It seems like something a cat would do.
They're at night, they like crawling around, moving around, doing stuff like that. So, and I actually, like I said, that video came after she had moved. So, what we're gonna see, an apartment that she lived in, this actually happened first. But like I said, played it in an order for a reason. This one actually kicks it up a notch on the creepy scale for me. Somebody said, yeah, I did have a cat that would do crazy stuff like that, spill drinks and stuff, knock stuff down. So I would definitely think it was the cat at night, to the person's point. I wouldn't ever think that something, but to the credit of this person, she's filming it because at this point she knew that something weird was going on because this had happened to her before. So let's go to that. Like I said, watch this one closer. This one's even creepier.
What the fuck is that? Oh my god.
All right, did you catch that? Let's watch the end one more time.
Oh, yeah.
Let me slow it down. Easy. Did I go too far? There it is. Right freaking there. Something is peeking around the corner. Let's watch the ending sequence again here. Goes into the kitchen. Knife drawers open. Weird stuff like that. Let's just watch the end again. Terrifying.
What the fuck is er aan de hand?
Anything you want to see with this one again is pretty terrifying. We'll start at the beginning, just walk through it, I guess.
Yeah.
I certainly don't mind. Hearing weird sounds in the house as this video starts, and coming out of this room, the kitchen. This is a tiny freaking apartment, by the way.
Yeah.
Tiny. They said she moved in with a relative on the next one or something. But nevertheless, hearing weird sounds going on in this room, starts recording. Goes back into the living room. This light is shaking like crazy. Starts hearing stuff there, other room possibly. Then once again, that kitchen, something weird's going on in there. Lights are going on and off. Slowly makes her way to the kitchen, which I don't even know if I didn't mean to do that. Again, like, and like tries to rush in there, right? Like if you're messing with me, I'm going. Like you are mid messing around. I'm going to get into here ASAP and check it out. As you can see, somebody said in the chat, there's not really anywhere to hide in here. So
No. That's pretty spooky.
So takes you all around the kitchen. Nothing going on there. And again, one more time here before we shut this off. Goes back out in the living room. Kitchen light goes back off again.
Wow. That's a lot.
Yes, it was the same person. Yep. The second one actually happened first. Then she moved in to a new place. I don't know if it was with relatives or what. I can't remember. Check out our content though. That'll be in the show notes if you want to go back and watch those 2 videos. There was a few more, not as eventful though. Still creepy, but not like that.
She's got some ghost problems. That was
People are saying this is the best. This is the most realistic ghost thing they've ever seen.
It'd be pretty hard to do. Like if I was gonna fake it, I would have to spend some time trying to figure out how to fix it.
You would. Maybe there's some splicing, but I mean, I didn't see anything in the camera that made it odd. And like I said, again, rushing into the room, or appeared to be rushing into the room as it was happening. Nothing was there.
Yeah, that's crazy.
How would you continue to live at a place like that? Can't fake cat reactions. And this is a CX Clips. We'll see what he said here. I thought this was a good point going back to the one. The book fell, and if a string was attached, the cat would have been looking at the string.
That's true.
So cats do love strings, so you almost think they would be playing with the string if they saw it. I don't know how you'd get a cat not to mess with the string.
Yeah, if there was a person off camera messing with a string too, they would be paying attention to them. Yeah, they would be like looking at this stuff like, what the heck?
Very good point. I didn't think about that. They would be looking around distracted. They wouldn't be staring at this like the same thing the whole time if there was a person moving, doing stuff. That's a good point.
Especially that cat that's underneath the chair.
Oh, it's terrified, dude. There's always that one cat that's a little more curious than the other, though.
Yeah, and curiosity will kill him. So
that thing was trying to throw the thing on him, I guess. I don't know.
It definitely seemed like it. It definitely seemed like it was a trap. And that's the other thing. This person owns these cats. They wouldn't knowingly try to hurt them by dropping stuff on top of them.
You sure wouldn't hope so. Yeah.
Yeah, you would be a crazy person. And this person doesn't strike me as a crazy person.
Sabia L, what do you think about this overall, though, in comparison with stuff you've seen before?
It was definitely really interesting. I've seen some ghost things where it's like, yeah, I know exactly how to do that. Or I could probably do that in a day, of memory, puppetry setup. This, not so much, because there's some weirdness to the way that painting, the first thing, starts banging around, that I can't quite figure it out. Like I do.
At one point, it lifts like this off the wall, so it's almost like something's pulling on it.
Yeah,
because it stands up, right? Like here's the wall, right, and it's coming up like this.
Yeah,
like someone's yanking it side to side,
but then it goes
up and down,
slamming back into the wall. Not like as if someone was maybe like pushing from behind or something like that. It was being forced back into the wall.
It was like somebody was moving the thing around with their hand.
It was like back and forth movement.
Side by side, back and forward. Yep.
It would be hard to do with that much force in any way that I can imagine.
Let's look at it. We got time. Walk through this here. You start hearing clanging. This thing starts moving. Side by side, like you just said. And here's where it actually... It's being lifted off the wall here like you would. So this is the person saying it was... somebody said it was the pizza man. Oh, I don't know. That would be crazy. It's being moved around here. Then the part I don't understand is, so this eventually does come off the wall. I don't actually know what's holding it on. It's being moved around clearly back and forwards, up and down. This is when it slides down to here. Now, it's moving here, and that's about done with that. Then that stuff falls. But my thing is this like one thing still remaining on it to hold it? Let me see how this rotates here.
So my thought is there's probably a couple picture hangers on that wall, and it just happened to fall on another one.
You think it's one of those paintings where they're maybe where they got that cord to hang it up or something?
Could be, yeah.
It definitely rocks itself to like it doesn't immediately stop it. Like the momentum keeps it going until it. That other cat down there, dude, gets me too.
Yeah.
So like I'm watching this, I'm looking all around. Somebody said there's a lot of dust. Yes, there is. It would have fallen off if somebody was doing it and a visible person would have to be there. That cat gets out of there, man. The other cat's like, no. So like as I'm watching this, and I've watched it probably 10 times now, I'm looking off camera at stuff to try to figure out why things are happening. That's how I picked up on the second cat. But I'm not seeing anything else necessarily. I thought I saw something on the corner of this camera at one point up here in the right where your scary stories is. So I'm going to try to see if I can find that. Something came across the screen at the top. May have just been dust, or it may have just been wrong. I may be wrong completely. Let's see here. Let me know if you're seeing anything either.
Not yet.
There. Elongated something. Dust, I guess. Look at that, though. It goes across the room. Look, so whatever this is, we'll start heading up towards the ceiling. See it?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Could be some sort of dust mite or, something just getting kicked up because there's stuff falling. So,
maybe it's a glare off the vase.
The one thing I noticed was, I don't know if this is an artifact on my screen or whatever, just before the door opens on the shelf, a little before that, it looks like something like traces into the middle door. You'll see it, at least I saw it on my watch of it. And I thought it was like, what is that? Because it's like almost like a line that will trace into the middle of the...
A lot going on here at the dust right before this, too. Wow.
Yeah, a lot of dust got kicked up, I think, when it looks like a pot.
Okay, the
like
door's about to open. The cat's starting looking at it.
Yeah, maybe it may have just been like a thing that popped up on my screen. Okay, yeah, I didn't see it this time, so it must have been an artifact on my screen when it happened. But it was like a line shot into that door.
What's that? Hold on. What's that? That.
Yeah, right there. Something there.
So much dust, it's hard to tell. Somebody's saying that. That's right. I don't know, man. This is a weird one to me.
It's very weird. I mean, there are probably ways to fake some of this stuff.
Might be orbs, somebody said. Yeah, it could be orbs, actually.
But I will say that if they faked this, they definitely put their cats in danger, and that would be like a crazy person would do that. Because this thing falling out this heavy book.
Oh, yeah, they're definitely... they're definitely...
Yeah, so that would be something that makes me think, I don't believe this person to be a crazy person. Obviously don't have any information on that. But, like, most people aren't crazy, so, like...
There's definitely a light here that shoots across the top of the room.
I saw that a couple times, yeah. It does kind of remind you of those orbs and things you would see on, like, Ghost Chaser. Is that what it's called? It's been a lot.
Ghost Hunters, Ghost Chasers, whatever.
Yeah.
You're thinking of Storm Chasers.
I was thinking of Storm Chasers. Ghost Hunters.
This stuff stumped me, man. I'm glad I could share this with everybody, though.
That was awesome. That one, though, that was really creepy with the peeking out.
Yeah, we better watch it one more time. Somebody said if she's faking this, she needs to direct the next Paranormal Activity movie.
Yeah, she'd be good at it.
Hope everybody enjoyed it. Yeah, I'll put it in the show notes.
That was a good one.
But it is a little bit viral at this point, but not super crazy, but I think that show made it a little bit more viral.
That makes sense.
Jeff Townsend Media. CG, good night.
And the question is, do I stay here? Will you be back? Are you gonna come back? Will you be back? Are you coming back?